Britain loves the BMW 3 Series. In fact, 1 in every 3 cars that BMW sells in the UK is a 3, and that shows not only how much of an executive staple this car's become, but also how conspicuous they are too. And that goes some way to explain the arrival of the 3 Series Gran Turismo, or GT. It's aimed at the pricier end of the 3 Series folio, so it should be a little bit more exclusive, but it's also going for those customers who value an emphasis on space and comfort. While the 3 Series GT is closely related to the saloon and touring, it's actually a physically bigger machine. It uses a different, longer wheelbase chassis that was originally developed for the Chinese market, so overall it's 200mm longer, 17mm wider and 80mm taller than a 3 Series Touring. The strong family ties of dominant kidney grille and connecting headlamps are still present and correct, though these front lights have been slightly reprofiled. And when you go around the side, you'll notice more distinguishable features like an air vent that improves airflow, as well as a single-piece hatchback tailgate complete with retractable spoiler. It isn't exactly what you'd call a looker. This extended roofline, for example, is so tall and crests so far back that from the outside it makes almost any driver look unfeasibly small. Having said that, there are plenty of styling options to pique your interest. So this sports trim version, for example, receives gloss black inserts in the grille, the exhaust and these window frames. Inside, the cabin will be instantly recognisable to any 3 Series driver with great materials, practicality and build quality, though there is a bit more emphasis here on luxury thanks to the frameless doors and how these matte coral inserts now extend from the very 3D layered dashboard into the door cards. Both the front and rear seats have been raised to what BMW calls a semi-commanding driving position, and while the view out front is good, the view around the back isn't great, so you'll be relying on those parking sensors a lot. Other standard equipment includes climate control, Bluetooth, USB connectivity and digital DAB radio, as well as this wide iDrive screen complete with rotating dial for all your infotainment needs. It's only in the rear where you really start to feel the difference of the 3 GT. The extended wheelbase has transformed the amount of space on offer back here from economy to business class. Not only does the raised ride height make it much easier to get in and out of, the seats are adjustable and there's enough legroom here to rival a BMW 5 Series. I also love the detail that's gone into continuing those padded leather inserts from the door cards and into the seat edges, and also how this optional glass roof totally lifts the cabin's ambience. Like the 3 Series Touring, all versions of the 3 GT receive an automatic tailgate, though what's more impressive is the fact that this boot offers 25 litres more space than the Touring with the seats up, and 100 litres more space with the seats down. A secret underfloor compartment takes care of the parcel shelf too, because like many BMW models these days, they forgo a spare wheel in exchange for run-flat tyres. On the road, it's very clear that the 3 GT has been set up more for high-speed stability, refinement and comfort, rather than any out-and-out driving dynamics. And that may appeal to those existing 3 Series customers who find the ride quality a little bit too firm. The trade-off you do get, however, is that you don't receive the same deft accuracy or handling balance of the 3 Series Touring or Saloon, though they are the category benchmarks in their field. There's a leaner selection of engines available too, with the 320D proving the most popular, though this 318D that will probably interest company car buyers, as with this typically notchy 6-speed manual gearbox, it emits 119 grams per kilometre of CO2 and will accelerate from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 9.7 seconds. The high price and slightly unconventional styling may make the 3 Series GT a slightly niche option, but it's also a worthy addition to the 3 Series Folio. For most people, this car will simply serve attention to just how brilliant the standard 3 Series Saloon is, but for other, more regular 3 Series customers, this may be the slightly different flavour they've been looking for.